Randy's Wine and Spirits. I am Mr. Randy. Today we're going to be talking about a bourbon. How about that? Change of pace once in a while is great. So today we're going to be talking about Benchmark Single Barrel. Let me know if you've seen these in your area. Some people say they've never seen them before. Other people say they're dirt cheap. This bottle came in at $27, just under $27 out the door. This is a sour mash Kentucky straight single barrel, coming in at 47.5% or 90 proof. Of the highest quality, I might add. It was hand-picked. How about that? It is the Bourbon Standard. McAfee Brothers, thank you. Distilled, aged, and bottled by Buffalo Trace Distillery, Frankfort, Kentucky. Thank you, Buffalo Trace. There's that little bit of tidbit of information. All you want to read, go ahead with that. Pause it. Single barrel. Only the best of the best of the best, sir. So now I've been looking at these Benchmark bottles probably for several months. Probably since the very beginning, about 7-8 months ago. These were a lot less in price at the beginning of 2025. They have come up just a tick, a few dollars, but still not horrible. This is the single barrel. They have 5 other expressions. Top floor, I think one is like 86. I think first one's like 86. The other one's 90. Then you got your 95. You got your bonded, which is 100. And then I hear there's a 125, which is like a foolproof or something like that. I don't think I'll get that high. I may try it just for the, just for the channel, just for you. So like I said, this is a $27 bottle, 47.5%. That's 90 proof, 95 proof. Sour mash Kentucky straight. Now that sour mash is one of the hangups I think was going to deter me from trying this. But this is actually Mr. Randy's second single barrel bottle whiskey. My second single barrel whiskey. The first one was the Evan Williams. I am really loving Evan Williams. I'm getting back into Evan Williams. Going back, and then we're going to go forward. I'm just loving Heaven Hill because of the Evan Williams. But enough of that. Let's get a pour on. Nice square glass bottle. Makes it look a lot like Jack Daniels. But it's Buffalo Trace in the bottle. Now it being 95 proof, that's a pretty good spot for Mr. Randy when it comes to bourbon, 90 to 95. Sometimes I enjoy 100 proof or a little more. Just depends on how well balanced and bodied that whiskey is. Let's get a look at it. Let me just get a quick roll here, see if I can't see how quickly these legs get started. Yeah, pretty quickly. Now, let's break out the handy dandy Mr. Randy whiskey color scale. I'm going to take this off screen just for a moment and see if I can't properly match this up with a, looks like a medium to deep brown. Toss that to the side. Under the nose, it's going to be immediately sweet. Vanilla, oaky spice. I can smell the Buffalo Trace. I kid you not. When I smell this, I smell Buffalo Trace. Mr. Randy does have a bottle of Buffalo Trace in his stash. That sucker is in the back of the closet. Might be bringing it out because I've been seeing those on the shelves. I am actually looking for a single barrel of Buffalo Trace. But it smells like Buffalo Trace. I think the only thing that's really different from the Buffalo Trace, I might have to just go ahead and crack that sucker open so that I can pair these two together. But there's one thing Mr. Randy wants you to understand is that when Mr. Randy smells pencil eraser on a bourbon, you know it's going to be a good bourbon. Let's go ahead and get it on the palate. Oh yeah. Oh, that's just like the nose, just like that Buffalo Trace. It comes first, sweet, vanilla, oak, spice, caramel. Yep, everything on the nose is right there on the palate. So looks like we're doing pretty good for a through and through. Let's go ahead and get that finish. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So the finish is going to start on the tip and the roof of the mouth. I'm not getting anything on the sides. As I'm working the finish, I'm sort of having it come out of my mouth, and I could smell it too. I just get pencil eraser. So at the very end of the finish, it starts to migrate across the back of the tongue to the back. It's got a little bit of warmth. The warmth is starting to kick in. Not a whole lot, just enough to let you know that it's there. So let's contemplate for here just a moment. Benchmark, single barrel, sour mash, Kentucky Straight from Buffalo Trace. It pretty much tastes like Buffalo Trace. I do believe there'll be a slight difference in the taste from this to the Buffalo Trace, or else they probably just put it in a bottle of Buffalo Trace. It's 95 proof, nice. It's under 30. It's got everything through and through. I think I'm going to go with a strong 3 out of 5. I think that's fair. Maybe not more than fair, but I think that's where I'm going to put it. I'm going to put it a strong 3 out of 5. Second single barrel. I don't know what that note's supposed to mean, but my fair price for this, I would say probably drop it to 25, and I might like it a little bit more. What's the difference between $2? Maybe. But I'm going to put it at 25. If this was 25, it would probably be sitting right next to the Old Forester 100. That is a much more value, bang for your buck than this, but I'm saying at $25, I think it's a pretty good deal. Would I buy this again? I'm going to say yes. But first, I have to check in on his brothers, okay? I have 5 other bottles to check in on, and I'm going to do at least 4. I don't know about that full proof, that 125. We might get to that point of a better appreciation for higher proof whiskeys, which we're starting to go in that direction. But yes, I'd buy this again. I would have no qualms in picking this up. It's pretty much, I guess I could say this is pretty much a no-brainer at $25. If I had this sitting next to the Old Forester 100, I don't know, that might be a toss-up. But it is what it is. So let me know in the comments. Some of you I know have tried the Benchmark series. Old Man Bourbon. This was recommended to me by Old Man Bourbon. Thank you. I enjoy it. I hope I enjoy the other ones as well. But let us know in the comments. Thank you for stopping by here at Mr. Randy's Wine and Spirits. I am Mr. Randy. You have a good one.